Don't it feel good when your favorite artists act like they love their fans? Last year, one of the best producers in the game got together with one of the best rappers in the game, created a dream collaboration and a project that ended up in my top 5. It's a project that's still steady in my rotation right now. They just dropped 2 new tracks in this deluxe version. Let's see what it's hitting on.
My scriptures at.
Hey, some dark strings.
Class by myself like I've been homeschooling. Those niggas so influenced, might as well try and clone a human. Do it. Ironic, I'm an honor student, but I'm going stupid. Every screw on my mind's loosened, no bullshit.
No one in the class homeschooled to the honor student, but I'm going stupid. The whole scheme was fire.
What I do with the loose leaf is immune to critique. I just do my thing, I ain't lose a wink of beauty sleep. Wow, I've been staying ahead of the curve. Respect I earn, a nerd, a bookworm, can't express with words.
Hey, he been talking slick. He kind of just alluded back to that school scheme with that bar right there. But so far with this verse, he carrying the old hip-hop tradition of telling niggas how you better than them. I rock with it.
I feel like I'm Diddy, you kitty, still sucking on mama titty. When I think about the guys that's not with me, that got shot and died by the semi, I forgot how many my eyes got teary.
Bad to bad with his semi-rhyme
My mind is my most prized jury. When the mic is near me, you shitting them tight Micah Marys. I'm still writing this shit with fury. You still ain't even popped your cherry. Shit was hot and heavy, but I never got sweaty. Never. Not even while the body was being buried.
Yeah, that's a solid song for the deluxe. Rapping just be too easy for Roc Marci. Him pulling off what would be some other niggas' best rhyme scheme be another day at the office for him. But the dope rhyme structure made all the brags sound even slicker. He opened up with that school and human rhyme scheme, and he had that you alliteration to go with it. Then the rest of the way was back-to-back 2-syllable rhyme schemes, that titty, bitty, sedity rhyme scheme, braggadocio from start to finish. This ain't the craziest beat from Alc. You really just got those violins, but it gave a real spooky aesthetic to the song. Sonically, it does fall in line with the original songs on the album. Some of the beats had a little glimmer to it, but most tracks had that dark vibe, and this didn't capture that same vibe. That one's solid. Let's get the turkey wings.
Ooh, baby, the block's hot just like oven. Y'all hit thuggin'.
Don't hit him with the vocals, dog.
Ooh, baby, consider this a warning.
Hey, cult rappers hitting the vocals be a superpower, dog. It don't matter how the vocals sound, it's gonna hit. I'm ready for one of these niggas going ahead and drop the R&B album. You don't even have to write a love song to your lady. Just write a love song to the streets, to the pot, to the stove.
Should I be the bigger person? The business is ugly, it's never picture perfect. I swear these little niggas spitting this if they put work in. Never look bigger in person.
It would be dope enough if you just getting one multi-syllable after the other, but he'll take syllables of one rhyme scheme, put them to another rhyme scheme. So he started with this 4-syllable picture perfect rhyme scheme, and then he split up the syllables. So he started using the bigger as the internal, and then the perfect part as the 2-syllable at the end. It be small details like that be making the flow sound so sick.
Your bitch gon' dip once you learn you can't get her a burpee. While I'm somewhere in the rich bourbon, sipping bourbon, jewel soaking in liquid detergent. I ain't tripping, you heard it's all her shit. But a thirsty bitch can't even get a Hershey's kiss. Got like 30 kids, Hershey thick. Butt naked out Jersey, making turkey wings. Made back gray and burgundy, this is the new version of me. The AMG was handmade in Germany. Was handmade in Germany with the kit. I gave the whip to BBL surgery.
That's so fire.
That shit up, man. Throw body, I gave the whip.
Hey, throwing a body kit on a car and calling a BBL is hilarious.
Ooh, baby, the block's hot just like oven.
Another dark beat. I thought that one was slightly more interesting than DNA. Had an old R&B vibe to it, but it still had that ominous atmosphere from that. I can't tell if it was the electric piano or it could have been a guitar as well, but something was arpeggiating in the background that had a ton of reverb on it. Once again, it ain't the craziest beat in the world, but you know, it's like a nice little pocket pass off the pick and roll. It's the fundamentals. Alc is really good at sampling. Roc rapping like he fresh off the blade on this one. More braggadocio and slick lines, all within some pretty impressive lyricism. Overall, I ain't mad at 2 tracks at all. Now, if you were to compare these tracks to the original album, I think both of these tracks would fall towards the bottom. Production-wise, you get some more interesting samples on the original 14 tracks, but I love the atmosphere these beats created. Al's minimalistic, sampy-heavy style fits Roc's vibe really, really well. That's part of what makes his parents so good on paper. So it ain't the craziest Al beats, but Roc has rapped on a lot worse over the course of his career. From a rap perspective, I do think Roc was close to being on par with what was on the original 14. Rhyme schemes were a little bit more dense on that second track than the first, but they both were pretty sick. point. Charisma just oozing off each line. The slick talk. I'll say the only thing it lacked was a lot of songs on the original had 2 or 3 standout punches on each verse. These 2 songs, the lyricism more the focus. We did get that whip BBL line that I thought was tough, and I ain't finna be the one to complain about getting 2 more Roc and Alchemist tracks. If you ain't seen me break down the original, go ahead and click that link, dog. We was dissecting that thing like a frog in middle school. Go ahead and click that link.